Om Shanti. Good evening. Welcome to our Tuesday evening experiential meditation session. Do you know what is today's topic? Self-empower with spiritual power. Self-empower with spiritual power. So first let us see what is self-empowerment. So self-empowerment means taking control of our own life by setting the goals and making the positive choices, right? Sometimes we will be under influence of different things. So when we are self-empowered, we can have the control over ourselves. That means recognizing our inner ability to live a life which is positive, happy, and with full of inner peace and happiness, right? So self-empowerment is nothing but I'm the master of myself, I'm the master of my thoughts, being control over the self. When I take the control of myself, automatically everything will fall in place, right? So now let us see what is spiritual power. Spiritual power is our inner strength. We all have inner strength. But sometimes what we do, we forget about it. And we will go from the external supports and external strength we try to take by totally not recognizing our inner ability. So spiritual power means not only understanding my inner strength, also knowing my inner powers and inner peace. Being calm, being peaceful, loving, self-centered. This also helps to be self-empowered. Inner stability. The one word, if you want to know what is self-empowerment means, it's just nothing but the stability of the self. What is stability? Right? Generally, if some situation comes, our thoughts will wander here and there, so many directions. But having the stability means having one thought, not letting ourselves to wander. What I want, what I need, what is the right choice at this moment. So that point we need to come. To reach to that point, first, I need to check myself constantly. Constantly check my thoughts. By more and more checking the thoughts, I will know what is not good, what is good for me. And I can change according to the direction that is needed. According to whatever my understanding of my inner self being, I change my thoughts. So when I change, I will get the control of myself. That is self-empowerment. Situations. Most of the time, situations will come from all over. Situations can come from something or from people. But we cannot control the situation because it is external. But I can control myself by constantly checking of my thoughts. I can remain stable and I can take the charge of the inner peace and inner powers. So along with that, the self-empowerment means recognizing recognizing what I really need to gain and what I need to conquer. We need to gain some things that helps us, and so we had to let go of some things which are harming us, right? So the gains are mostly being positive, being happy, being peaceful, loving, right? These are all we need to master in them. It's not that we need to bring artificially from our outside. We do have everything inside. By constantly checking on ourselves, by constantly having the self-awareness, we can help ourselves to bring these qualities out. And at the same note, by checking, we can understand what we had to let go also. Sometimes we need to let go of our anger, greed, ego, irritation, jealousy, hatredness, right? Little bit traces will be there, which we think we don't have. But by constantly checking off our thoughts, we will understand ourselves the better. By understanding myself the better, I can help myself, and whatever the situation comes in front of me, I can easily face that situation and take that situation in control by controlling my thoughts, by not going into the expansion of the situation. For example, if somebody did something, they came, they did something and which we didn't like, right? When we don't like something, what happens? Huh? We keep thinking on that, and sometimes irritation starts why they did like this, and sometimes the higher step will be anger, right? So we will go into the expansion of all these things. So when I take control of myself, of my thoughts, I can let go of all this chain by remaining stable inside. Okay, they whatever they want to do, they did it. But what is my power? I need to have control on myself. If I'm getting angry by seeing them the things they did in a wrong way, I'm losing my control for them, which is not empowerment. It is giving away the power. By giving away the power, what happens? We will become dependent on someone. For their actions, my reaction will be there. So which is always I have no control, and I will become eventually like a slave. Depending on others' emotions, my emotions are being coming out. So which is really it's a not good thing. So for that, constantly check, even though the other person is not doing the way I want, where is my control? Am I taking care of myself? Am I depending on their reaction? No. If needed, sometimes instead of losing anger, we can explain them. We can respond to the situation if needed, so that we can make the other person understand what it is. But losing control means we will eventually go into anger, and it is a reaction which will again create lot of negativity within the self, within others, and the relationship problem will come. Even though if it is a work, there will be some differences. If it is family, everywhere anger is not good. The anger is coming just because I am expecting something that they should be perfect for me. No, they are not my control, but I am under my control, taking care of my thoughts. This is the spiritual power. This power is most important. You agree? Right. So, we all, in our lifetime, we all did many mistakes. We struggled, and also we repented for the things that we did wrong. It is common in everyone's life, here and there, somewhere or the other, we did all these mistakes. But now, it's the time. What I had to do, I'm not that mistake. I cannot make the same mistake. I will not make the same mistake. I will not struggle in the same way. It is not what I am. Things happens in a wrong way. That's fine. But I cannot label myself in that way. I cannot regret throughout the life for a simple mistake, or maybe it might be a big mistake, thinking and regretting losing my power. No, instead, this is the time to take back the control over and build the future with courage and with spiritual power. That's really, really very, very important. Right? So, when we let go of the past, many people live in their past, thinking of the past, all the time being in the past. So, that is always a painful, because when we say past, we never think of good things in the past. Never, right? What we think? What did not really work well. So, when we constantly stay in the past, what happens? We are losing our peace and powers. But instead, now what we had to do is, we really had to let go of the past. When we let go of the past, we will be experiencing our real inner beauty. Right? Sometimes the past will be like a cage. We will be in the cage, like a bird in the cage all the time. And that bird all the time thinks about about the cage, whatever is the food within. But when we let go of that bird, we release that bird, the bird will fly. The same way, when we let go of our past, we experience the inner beauty. Really, really very beautiful. What is really inner beauty? Inner beauty is nothing but being yourself. Being yourself. Being light. Being easy. Most of the time what we do, we like to be appreciated by others. We like to see the acceptance from others. But can we make others accept the way we are? Is it in our hands? Definitely not, right? If the more we are expecting, the more that they will move away, knowing that we are under their control. Instead, we accept ourselves. Even the big problem also looks very small in front of them. And they always, even the situation is in front of them, they will feel light and content. But when there is inner emptiness, which is there is no power within, even the small problems will become like a big thing, and they lose their peace for every tiny thing. So, for that, How to increase the power? We can do that through meditation. Why? How meditation helps? What is meditation? Meditation is the healing inside. This healing, first, how it heals? Through our constant checking of the thoughts, constant awareness of myself, the thoughts, we can work on the self. The more we meditate, by regularly meditating, we realize that we are bigger than what we think. Otherwise, with small things, we always feel the pinch and feel we don't have anything, we are not fit, don't have the power, we have hopeless, helpless, many things. But with meditation, we can increase our inner enlightenment. With that, inner powers will increase and the soul will really dance with lightness. And the same problem, whatever we faced before, was like a mountain. Through meditation, through understanding of the self, the same problem will become like a small stone. From mountain to small stone. So much difference. So meditation is the most important tool to increase our inner powers, the spiritual powers. We all have same powers. But only thing is knowing, using, bringing out, making it available for us as needed. Right? Okay. Om Shanti. So what questions you have? If you have any questions, we can take the questions at the end. Definitely we will talk about the questions, and from the Zoom, anyone has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat box. We will discuss after the meditation. So now let us go into meditation. Let us all sit comfortably. Relax your body. Relax your shoulders. Put your feet comfortable on the ground. Now let us focus on our breathing. Let us inhale and experience the calmness within. Exhale. Let go of all the tensions. Let's breathe in again. Feel the love for the self. Breathe out. Let go of your negativity. Once again, let's take a deep breath. Feel the inner happiness. And breathe out. Let go of all your weaknesses. Now focus that I am the master of this body. I am the master of my thoughts. I am the master of myself. No situations, no circumstances can affect me. I am the creator of my thoughts. I am stabilizing my thoughts. In my positivity. By constantly checking and helping myself to let go of all the waste. Now let me focus in the center of my forehead. That is where my attention is. That is what I am. I'm a star. I'm the embodiment of peace. Experience the peace. With my inner powers. Now visualize the supreme light as a bright, radiating energy. Sparkling just above me. The supreme light, who is the almighty authority. giving rays of light coming towards me. Through this divine connection, I am receiving the energy and the power, peace, and those are surrounded by me, experiencing that warmth, that unconditional love from the Supreme Light. Filling me with all the divine powers that are needed to empower me. With these divine powers, and with the awareness of my true self, I can face any situation or challenges with the spiritual powers. Being positive, by adjusting to the situations, I take the control of myself. Giving good wishes to the people around me. I will be empowered with positivity and powers, and also helping others to receive the divine powers from the Supreme Light. Which helps everyone along with me. Now let us be in this state of mind. Spread the good wishes to the people that are in your life. Bless them. With peace, lightness, and love. By giving good wishes to others, I, the soul, will fill with positivity and divinity. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So now, any questions? Any questions? In the chat box, are there any questions by? Something. I don't have glasses. No. Okay. Thank you. Om.
Shanti.
You have question by? Yes, please.
Om Shanti.
So my question is that when there is an intensity of we are doing meditations and everything, when there is so much intent, so much things that's thrown to us, we forget it. We are not able to come back to we do it every time, but it washes away all the time. So how do we do that? Or I'm trying my best in the morning, evening, but still I don't think so.
So brother question is, he is doing meditation for the last 6 months, and repeat the question so that the people in the online also can understand it. And that's what they're asking. Sorry about that.
So, I'm doing meditations among by for since last 6 months, and we have completed, all the courses and doing moodlies and everything what we can. Also, I'm commuting 4 hours routinely every day, and while doing that, I'm going to New York. So I also came from New York right now. So um, I'm putting almost like 3 hours every day, on this. But still, when there is an episode is coming, the intensity of that episode is so much intense that I cannot overcome sometimes, and I'm coming back to zero again. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong or how do I overcome on that one. So sometimes, my confidence on this also shaken because of that, frankly speaking. So could you please guide us?
Okay. So good to know that by you are doing for the last 6 months, but you are not able to really see the change with meditation. That's what your question is. Not much of impact in your life about the even while putting lot of effort.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that in my own, I've changed a lot somehow. But the thing is that when the
Situation
outside
comes.
force come, because it's about that, outside force, right? And then we are trying to give the ideas or the thoughts, positive thoughts. That's what the session was about, right? So we are trying that one. I'm trying that one. However, that force is so intense that I cannot overcome that, and then I go in the pain or all the things that should not have happened actually. So my quality of souls, which is peace and anand and all that, all the goods and everything, I keep reminding myself, but still it's not working, particularly for that instance.
When the situation comes, you are not really seeing the result.
Right.
What's supposed to be, because shaking means like the situation is making
Right.
little bit
I've improved a lot.
yes,
However,
but the when
in some of the
situation.
instances, and particularly with the some person probably, not with all.
Okay, excellent question. By very nice question.
So that is repeating again. How do I go out of the infinite loop?
Okay, so the first thing is meditation is helping you, but when that situation, especially with some people, if when it comes, you are little bit shaking and not being seeing any
I cannot take my control in that time. The word
Yes.
it's about the control, right? Controlling of yourself, your
Right.
thoughts. I don't think so. I'm doing that.
First, for example, if you are watching a movie,
Yes.
if you are watching a movie, in the movie, there will be a painful situation. How do you see that?
As a third person.
Third person. So when the situation is coming, first and foremost, you should not think that this is my problem. I am involved in it. That makes you entangled into that situation more. Instead, be a third person and see the situation from outside, and first and foremost, Stabilize yourself in your eternal stage of peace and then handle the situation. Until you become detached from the situation, it will not help you, and it will moreover take you into more pressure. And the second part of the question, you said, especially with some people, again repeatedly with the same people. Yes, sometimes the situation comes with only few people to whom we are really close to and to whom we are surrendered by all the time. Right? Yes, that is what the life is. Because the situation is coming from that close people because there is an account between. That account we need to clear it. How can we clear that account? By constantly giving them good wishes. Which is, again, you might think it's not easy to give good wishes the person who is always giving me pain.
I do actually.
You do?
I do. I good wishes, and also I said I blessed, and I do that because karma is settling everything I apply over there. So that's why I am more confident and more calm than before. But still, I am not at par.
Yes. It will not happen that fast. But you are really doing good. Keep doing what you are doing. Keep giving good wishes. Send blessings. The more you do, slowly, eventually, there will be change. Not one day.
Change in what?
In the other
situation,
person.
me or the other person?
Other person. Because you are giving good wishes. You are blessing the soul, the other person, right? When you are giving good wishes and blessing, that soul is totally filled with, it's not even, I can't even talk about the other person, but there is an account between both of you. This account you need to clear. For example, if you took money from that person, you are giving little by little. It takes long time to clear all your debts. You cannot give it one day, right?
But I can see that it's an injustice totally. So still I am blessing that person. Still I am saying, this all the karma and natak and everything I'm applying. But I can see everything. But because of this knowledge, now I'm not in anger, or I don't, from at least from my mouth, it's not spilling anything wrong. That's been happened. That's been stabilized. But the thing is, even from the inner also, I'm okay. That's all the karma, and that's good. It's going away. But still, from within, I'm so agile and fragile, and it's not that my own gun, which is shanti, that's been destroyed sometimes, and that should not be happening actually in any situation, and that's why I'm here for.
That's yes, by what you are saying, I can connect what you are trying to say. It's not you. That is, I hear this question from many people, but it is just 6 months. The account between both of you might be many years. So it is just 6 months. Keep doing what you are doing. It takes time. You need to have patience now. Do what you are doing. Have patience and tolerance. Give good wishes with love. Not like I want to clear off my account. No. With love. Love. With love, you give good wishes, you give blessings. And simultaneously, don't create the thoughts within you that why they are doing like this again. Even though I am doing so much, why they are? No. That thoughts unknowingly creating the account more again. So here you are doing good, but only you need to pay attention to your thought level also. Right? Why your shanti is disturbing? Because you are being irritated with the person's way of behavior. Right? That means your thoughts are being affected unknowingly. Your words are not coming out in a negative way, but your thoughts are disturbing you. That means unknowingly some waste or some negative thought is going. Still, that soul is becoming powerful in the same way. You are doing good in the gross level. Now you try to implement the same principle at the inner level, the thought subconscious level also. So the more you do this and have patience, definitely over a period of time, the account will clear. The account that we are talking is not just for 6 months account, but the blessings you are giving is 6 months. It requires long-term effort. Right? So definitely you will see the fruit of it. But only thing, check your thoughts. Don't send any negative thought. And second thing, have patience and little bit of tolerance. Send good wishes. That's all. Bye.
So
If I want to tell from my example, I am doing this. I am practicing Raj Yoga for last 15 years. Okay. Even today, I feel that account with some people. Because these accounts are not just one birth. These accounts for long time. So we need to be really have patience, tolerance, and with good wishes, we can clear it off.
Okay. So thank you so much for telling me that, and I really understand that. The only last point I want to make it clear is that before, I was like, I'll be really like shouting and so forth. Now I don't do that at all. Since 4 months, nothing happens, like totally silent. Having said that, it is too much silent, so I even stopped talking to that person. So is that because of the anger that I'm not talking, or because of I don't like to talk, or is that the good thing, or what shall I do about it?
It's not really, I would say it's not a good thing not to talk to that person, because if you're not talking to that person, you are giving unnecessary thoughts to that person. That the other person will create thoughts in a negative way again. The account is coming in the other direction.
But if I talk, then it spoils again.
You need to, because the control is in your hand. The control is in your hand. You need to know what your thoughts are, and even though you are talking, you don't have to really talk long, but don't give gap. That also creates again the negative account. Right? If you don't talk to someone, what do they think? Oh, they are not talking to me. Again, they create thoughts, which is not good for you.
So it's not from my side, it's from the other side also creating the negative
Both
thoughts.
ways, right?
That also create the account from my side?
Both ways. It is a give and take account, right? Bye. If you don't talk to that person will feel bad. And they think why they are not talking, why they are behaving like this. What happening there? Again, they will send thoughts to you back. And that thoughts are affecting you. And that distance will increase more and more.
Yes.
So where are you clearing the account? Right, bye? So you need to talk. You need to balance out yourself. Talk means not you have to talk continuously, but wherever it's needed, that other person shouldn't feel that you are avoiding. That's what I'm trying to say. If they feel that you are avoiding, more thoughts will come to you again. Why, what, when, all this, which is not good for you. So give good wishes, keep talking once in a while, all the time send blessings, and things will work out better, but need to have patience until then.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Okay, Om Shanti. Any other questions from Zoom?
I have a follow-up question to
Yes.
what you just said for that person,
Uh-huh.
What you're saying, I mean, sounds very good. Yes, that's how we should be, right? But we are still human. We are not God. What you're expecting is that, so much for us to behave almost like mortal, like immortal, like what God would do.
Mm-hmm.
Be able to forgive, be able to forget
Okay.
quickly. How is that possible?
Okay. I know what you asked is the right question. But is there any other choice to clear this account, sister? I know, I definitely agree. We are humans, we have feelings, we have to do. But is there any other way that to clear off this account? Right?
Yeah.
So, even though we are limited, we are humans, but we have the divine energy, divine power who is helping us to get that spiritual power. With that power, help ourselves and help others so that these accounts will be clear. That is where the meditation will come into role. Meditation helps to heal the self and help to heal others as well.
But isn't it
Because we are connecting to the divine. Sorry.
sorry, isn't it sometimes you need to send the message even with the silence rather than speaking something outside badly? But if you don't talk, it means that you are giving the message to the other person that whatever injustice they are doing, that's not correct also. So because we are also human being, as she mentioned, right? And we are also living in this world. Like we cannot be like saint, but the same time, we have to be practical at certain point also. To send the message, we have to be doing like that. So isn't it that's going to obstruct for creating more account for that?
You can send message means like instead of talking, send the message. That's what you mean, or
Being silent, because
be
I stop talking for say for 1 day or 2 days, say for instance, right? Because it's totally injustice, and if they keep doing, and however, because of we have gained this knowledge, we are applying. So actually now what's happening is that because we are applying now, that other person is thinking that, oh, this person is even the powerless because he just doesn't do, no shouting, nothing. So that's even the heaven for the other person, actually, vice versa.
no. That is what power to tolerate. What it is like if we go and talk to them, we feel that we are going down and they feel that they are at the upper hand, right? But when you practice meditation and when you forgive others and put a step down and talk to them, even though the people around you may think that you are going down, but you are receiving, earning multi-million fold blessings from the Supreme. With meditation, you
Can you
are
say it
earning
again?
so many blessings from God because you are taking a step ahead to help the soul who is not in knowledge, who is not able to understand the situation. You are putting a step down to go and talk to them. By doing that, you are forgiving that soul. When you are forgiving that other person, automatically you are receiving the blessings from God, which you might not feel at the moment, but definitely your blessings will accumulate and helps you at the time of need.
I think I understand what he's saying is that how will the other person realize that they are in the wrong and they also need to change? As instead of thinking that, oh, you know what, this person is already talking to us, they are already calm, so we didn't do anything wrong. Shouldn't they
Sister,
also realize, and when will they realize, and when?
Sister, this is what we are talking about, self empowerment today. We can take control of ourselves. We cannot control others. We cannot control situations. They will come, they will go. But I can take control of myself. It doesn't matter what the other person thinks. If you take control of yourself, and if needed, if you forgive the other soul, it's nothing wrong. You are earning blessings. You are earning blessings from Supreme. Right. Yes. Of course, the human level is different. Now, with meditation, we are a step ahead. We know how to forgive. We know how to let go. Right? We know how to accept. Actually, in that topic, I forgot to mention accept others as they are. Because by accepting, I will be free first. Without accepting, many questions will arise. Mostly in families, we need to have power of acceptance. Then things will be easy, light, and there will be harmony.
Okay, let me hold you here. So what you're saying is absolutely right. In my situation, I am not asking that I did not accept the other person. On the contrary, it's different that that person wants me to change according to that person.
That is not, yes, I understand.
So
By
in my situation, it is not the case.
no,
actually.
that's what it is.
But I
That
don't want to
person,
change,
that person not accepting you, also you need to accept.
I did accept, but what? Okay, let me put it in the straight manner. So, say if I am joining the BK, right? That person is saying that no, he doesn't even believe in the God. Okay, so he cannot even understand that thing. But I am that kind of a person. I want to continue this. This is my journey. We are both like a parallel, track. So now somebody is expecting that don't do this because this is all completely out of the imagination. So in that way, I'm not going to put it down myself, and I'm not going to accept the whatever the acceptance they want it for my side. Why I should do that?
First, accept yourself. By first, we need to accept ourselves and know what we want.
I want this.
Yes, right? What
Yeah.
we want is the first and foremost thing. So, while doing what we want, little bit of molding for others, like in molding means not to let go of what is good for you. No, definitely not. Don't let go of what is good for you. You continue with your journey. But along with that, try to mold little bit, try to adjust little bit here and there until the other person really get adjusted to the situation, get adjusted, because everyone need to adjust to the situation. When you are in a different thing, other person is not in that thing, so what happens? Yeah, we can discuss this offline. I think everyone is here in the line, right? Everyone, we are holding whole class. So, bye. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.